Well, my friends, family, esteemed colleagues, I was asked to talk about Lyme disease. Now, Lyme disease is a problem that started in an area of Connecticut called Lyme, but from there it spread through other parts of the United States, and then we can find it in Europe and in other countries. Now, what are we being told about this disease? That it is spread by tick, and tick bites you and then infects you with bacteria Borrelia. Well, we have antibiotic that can destroy Borrelia, so how come that Lyme disease becomes a chronic problem? Well, how do we know it's a chronic problem? Because people cannot get rid of the problem. They can get an antibiotic, the disease may become suppressed, but then again, they have a long-term issues. The first symptoms could be fever, headache, joint pain, stiffness, muscle pain, but later on, even after it's suppressed, then it may resurface as a general tiredness, skin rashes, frequent headaches, numbness of hands, a variety of very chronic problems. Now, is that really Borrelia? What do we know about Lyme disease other than what we are being told by doctors? Well, Lyme is very close to a little island called Plum Island. And Plum Island was converted in biolab, where many experiments were done. The little island was out of reach. No one was allowed to visit it. It was like a strict, so infections cannot be spread, whatever. What are you guys doing with these infections there? Well, it was one of those military biolabs, and where they were working on gain action. Gain action is when you try to develop a toxin and then you train it to affect human beings. And when they created something, they need to disperse it. So this toxin could be dispersed through being pushed directly into the body. And it can be done with our help, or animals can be used. Sometimes mosquitoes are used, but in the case of Lyme, this is done through tick. Now we are being told, be careful if you are in tick area, tick goes, oh, immediately search for help. My dogs, all of them used to be infested by ticks. None of them got Lyme disease. But some dogs can get it. Can immediately, after being bit, a few days later, they can suddenly start feeling very tired, they start getting quiet, lay down, the body temperature rises, okay, and if you search, skim carefully, you may find a tick or tick bite, tick not existent, and this tick bite is going to be inflamed, is infected. Now, is it infected with Borrelia or something else? What is the gain action? All these things are patented. And they're patented as zunzulas. Now, why Lyme? Well, it's close to Plum Island, and this is where they release some of those infected animals, ticks, And this is where first Lyme disease starts showing up on people. And then they infested other parts of the world. It's bioweapon. How to get rid of it? Well, the same sign of inflammation shows your body wants it out. Body wants to expel it. It cannot do it if you are low on plasma. So it is going to stick it in a tissue so it's out of blood. And as you become toxic through other means also, incorrect diet, not enough plasma in the body, so cleansing is not going on, your toxicity increases, and then of course these implanted toxins, being it implanted through Zumzula thing or being it implanted through a bite of infected creature, you are going to have stronger and stronger symptoms of toxic body. And all these symptoms, again, let's go to the site. Where are we here? Okay. Rashes on different parts of the body, neck pain or stiffness, muscle weakness, especially on the face, irregular heartbeat, pain that numbs your legs and hands, feet, swelling of eyelids. They blame it on immune system activation. Now, we know immune system is voltage. And you are low voltage because you feel tired. And because your immunity is down, because your voltage has dropped, because of resistors to electric current, which is done through toxins, you have all these symptoms. Now we have to focus on cleansing the body. To do that, you need plasma. Body will automatically go into cleanse as soon as you provide enough plasma. Otherwise, it saves plasma and doesn't do cleansing. Again, remember the body is not conscious. Because if it would be conscious, it would realize the problem, and no matter how much is in shortage of plasma, it would keep pushing these things out. But it is not conscious. It is run on programs. And since the toxicity may not be extremely strong, it's a weak resistor. So body prefers to maintain hydrate. Instead of losing and lowering the hydration, it will running on programs. Decides what is more beneficial for the body. So it doesn't do the cleansing well. If you start eating correctly so you don't poison yourself, so you empower production of GC-MAF, so this way your body can locate and mark the toxic elements which your white blood cells do not recognize, otherwise it cannot do anything about it. So by keeping us fed by plants, they obstruct production of GC-MAF, so your body is not marking toxins. By not providing you salt, by keeping you away from salt, you cannot really raise blood plasma. So your blood plasma levels are low, your blood is thick. It will not use this plasma now to cleanse, especially if calculates that it is more important to keep hydrated. And you are going to have worse and worse problems of low electric charge. This is why you feel tired. This is why pain comes. This is why stiffness comes. It's all low electric charge. and problem in distribution. Because you have many resistors, toxins, staying in a way, resisting flow of energy. So, following self-healer's protocol, you are going to eat correctly, you stop poisoning your body, you will hydrate correctly, so you start raising blood plasma levels, diluting your blood, and your body will not have to save lymph and plasma because you are providing it on a regular basis, and it is going to go into detox, showing a detox symptoms, which will scare you because you say, oh, I'm getting sick, because that's what we are being told. When you feel nauseous, when you have diarrhea, when you have fever, you are getting sick, right? No, you are in a phase of detox, and you have to allow it and support it so your body can cleanse. Instead, we medicate it. We poison the body to suppress this, put body into defensive mode, to lock in everything. This way it is not releasing any more toxins. Blood slowly gets cleansed because it's meant to cleanse. And you feel better. And oh, okay, I'm good now. I got healed. No, you didn't get healed. You got fooled. And this is what doctors are experts in, because that's what they are schooled to do. Not to heal, not to cleanse. They are schooled to play with symptoms, stopping the symptoms. So symptoms stop manifesting, you feel better. Oh, I'm healed. No, you're not. And this is why people don't heal. They get older they get, the more problems they feel in general because of toxicity, and especially if they have been implanted with gain function toxin. Okay, so this is like any other of these so-called flus, being the chicken or swine flu. These are all gain action toxins created by the labs and then distributed on population to create necessity of body to cleanse. And we have all these symptoms of flu. And then we blame zumzulas causing the flu. And we need to be zumzulated against zumzulas. Sorry, cannot use the proper term because the video would be taken out and my channel will be taken out. I already have banned now on YouTube, cannot post videos for some time, temporary ban, schmucks. So here we are on Rumble or Bitchute. So keep in mind, whenever something is wrong with you, don't go for the label. Focus on the symptoms. What are symptoms of toxic blood? Blurred vision, inability to concentrate, being in a bad mood, having low-grade fever, or if more toxin comes, high fever. Okay, these are all symptoms, and then because energy cannot be provided correctly, problem either with oxygenation or energy flow will cause pain, cramps, loss of sensitivity, loss of smell and taste. Those are all problems created through toxicity of the blood. When toxins are safely tucked in a tissue, they don't create problems. The problems really start when they go into bloodstream. And eventually they will have to get there because body wants to get them out. So when you have some symptom, don't run on the internet looking, okay, what disease is this because of symptoms? Diseases are fake. They don't exist. Symptoms exist. And symptoms will tell you if it's blood. Well, these are the symptoms of blood. Pain in joints, pain in muscles, the headaches, irritation on the skin, seborrhea, eczemas, pimples. Those are all problems caused by toxicity. And then symptoms of body trying to get rid of these toxins. Well, nausea, because you will be taking them out through blood cleansing organs, which is your kidneys, your mucosal tissue, and finally your skin. So first dark urine and smelly urine. Bad breath, smelly breath. Then you are going to have problems with nausea, diarrhea, fever, high fever, sweating, bad smelling skin. Okay, this is how you are detoxifying this stuff. Combining symptoms of toxic blood and symptoms of detox, well, you have your typical flu or typical any chronic disease. You look at it. Because one of the symptoms of chronically toxic blood is chronic lethargy, tiredness. You just don't feel like doing anything. So always look at the symptoms separately. Don't connect them to any fake disease because they don't exist. Focus on the symptoms. And if there are symptoms of toxic blood, drink plasma and allow your body to cleanse. If there are symptoms of cleansing, well, help your body to cleanse by drinking more plasma. Don't suppress it. Sweat it out. Bundle yourself. Sweat. Drink more plasma. Flush it out. And you'll feel great afterwards. You don't need any poisons to lock the state. If you start using medicinal remedies to lock the stuff in the body just to get rid of symptoms, progressively you get in worse and worse state until you receive state of so-called autoimmunity, autoimmune disease. Doctors are experts of creating those. You don't want to lock things in your body, you want them out. So promote diarrhea, promote vomiting, promote fever, just get it out. What does tribal healer, shaman do if you are having a health issue and you go to see them? Well, they put you in cleanse. They give you something very toxic that will not kill you, but it is going to force your body to use every possible milliliter of plasma that it can spare just to rinse it out. You're going to have diarrhea, you're going to vomit, you're going to sweat, you're going to be oozing mucus on every orifice of your body for several hours, and you'll cleanse, but only on superficial level, on extracellular level. Your cells will tighten up and hold everything in them. So once when you rinse all these toxins from your blood, the cells start opening up the membranes and pollute the blood all over again. And we go, another cycle. If you use self-healer protocol, you are not poisoning yourself. You are just using the extra material, necessity to eliminate the surplus, so there is no need for your cells to lock down, and your detox will be not 6 hours, but 6 months, because it will go into deep cellular cleansing. And further you are in a cleanse, the cleaner you are, and less symptoms will occur, until you are clean and no symptoms of so-called disease is going to occur. Well, this is the simple truth which doctors are not aware of. Majority of doctors are not aware of this. And pharmaceutical industry is hiding from them and always points to chemistry, to studies. They're all fake. Nothing is the way we are being taught. Truth is very simple, very easy to understand. So if you suffer from Lyme disease, all you have to do is follow cellular protocol. Yes, you will feel terrible. The more toxic you are, the more symptoms you are going to have of toxic blood and detox. And as you cleanse your blood, and as you raise blood volume because you are hydrating by drinking plasma, water with sea salt, you are dislodging more toxins that have been stuck in your tissue, making your blood toxic again. So you go through repeated steps of detoxing and releasing toxin, detoxing, releasing toxin, detoxing, until finally you don't have any more toxins to release other than those that daily your body is making, and kidneys take care of this. You don't have any other symptom left. Very simple, very simple. It is so simple that it's hard to believe. But follow the Cell Healers protocol and you will experience true healing. The more toxic you are, stronger symptoms you will have. You will be confused, and I recommend you search for someone to guide you. There's more and more people that have been using the protocol and they have experienced. They are equipped, fully equipped to assist you. You don't want doctor. Doctor knows the opposite. He only knows how to poison, how to suppress. Some doctors are waking up, but selectively to selective things. Some swear on light, some swear on sound, some swear on electromagnetism. Well, it's all of it. And none of it. Because brain does everything. But this is higher state of consciousness, which we are tapping into. Joe Dispenza. Okay, you can follow him. There are many other quantum health practitioners that are using this kind of healing processes. Everything is our own manifestation. We manifest our disease, we manifest our well-being. Make your choice. What do you want to manifest? Of course, if you are running on all the wrong programs that tell you about bacteria and tell you about parasites, and then tell you about ivermectin and mebendazole, and yeah, they all work, but they work differently than what we think how they work. It's all on different level. But what really doesn't work is what doctors are doing, because they are trained by Cabal, who wants us dead. So what do you think they teach doctors? But through indoctrination and through the fake studies, we doctors start believing in what we are told over what we see. We think that what we see is a fluke. Truth is what we have been told, when actually it's contrary. So, thank you for listening. And don't be in fear. The only fear that lowers your immune system, and immune system is immunity to shift frequency, is low voltage. And you lower the voltage immediately with fear. Every time you think some bad about something, you are lowering your voltage. The more you are afraid of electromagnetic impulses, the more you are afraid of your telephone and your router, the more impact, negative impact it has on you. The more you're in fear of some diet, the more impact it has, because it is the fear factor that is more powerful than anything else. But then yes, frequency is behind everything. Learn the truth about frequency. Well, I'll make one video just specifically only about my experience with frequencies. Thank you for listening, and sleep on it. Just give it a thought. God bless us all. Love you. Namaste.